For the past few years, Mazda has been focusing more on double-digit crossover SUVs, releasing one amazing car after another. However, this focus made people forget about one of its original SUVs, which is the CX-5. For years, the CX-5 has always been a favorite for many. It's proven to be a very reliable and fuel-efficient vehicle, just perfect for any family. Now, there's a rumor going around that the Mazda CX-5 might actually be getting a new generation. This is long overdue, but it's going to be worth it. So, what will the 2025 Mazda CX-5 bring? Let's find out, shall we? Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll look at the 2025 Mazda CX-5 as we learn about what it has to offer. But before we continue, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. And with that, let's look at the 2025 Mazda CX-5. The tiny Japanese automaker has been making a great impact on the roads all over the world, releasing one amazing car after another. For the past few years, the automaker has been fixated on the field of double-digit crossover SUVs. This is so serious that they might have even forgotten about the best-selling single-digit Mazda CX-5, and if it wasn't for the rumor mill, we would have also forgotten about it. But let's first go back to the beginning. The Mazda CX-5 was first introduced in 2012 as their definitive compact crossover SUV, and since then it has remained a household success. The automaker has only released two generations of the CX-5 on the market, with the current one having been introduced quite a while ago at the 2016 edition of the Los Angeles Auto Show. After that, the second edition of the Mazda CX-5 remained on the market, only receiving a facelift for the 2022 model year. Thanks to this facelift, it has not faltered in the face of big competition from Japanese, South Korean, European, and American rivals. In fact, it seems to be leading among its competitors. During the first 4 months, things were looking good for the Mazda CX-5. This was after Mazda North American operations announced that there was an increase of about 8.7% in deliveries. However, all this wasn't due to a positive development from the CX-5. Instead, even though it remained at the top of the charts, when it came to raw sales, its figures actually dropped by about 14% compared to the same period last year. This drop might have been caused by the current iteration's old age and Mazda's stubbornness to fill the compact and mid-size crossover SUV segments with as many models as possible. Not only that, but the competition also got a bit stiffer, making the figures for the CX-5 plunge a bit. In America alone, the CX-5 gets some internal competition from the likes of the locally produced CX-50. And as though that wasn't competition enough, Mazda has also gone ahead to introduce a larger CX-70 and CX-90 in the lineup. And let's just say that these three models are competing pretty well. However, for CX-5 lovers, there's no need to worry about that. This is because the rumor mill has finally caught wind of Mazda's plans for the next generation of the CX-5. This would be the third generation, and according to the rumors, it'll be released sometime in 2025. According to a recent report based on some leaked internal documents, the next iteration has already been confirmed. Well, not all the details, but at least some of them. Among the things that we'll see on the third generation CX-5 is a Sky-active hybrid power plant, all thanks to an in-house setup. However, apart from the fact that we know it'll be a hybrid, we're not yet sure whether it'll be a regular hybrid or a PHEV like on the bigger models. On the other hand, the CX-50, one of the CX-5's greatest competitors, will also be getting treated to the electrified goodies alongside its cousin. It goes without saying that the reveal that there will be a new Mazda CX-5 coming soon triggered a frenzy across the imaginative realm of digital car content creators as well. Even though there were some details that leaked from Mazda concerning the new generation CX-5, there are some things that we do not know, such as the design. This has been left to the imagination of everyone as we wait for the actual reveal of the car. Most of the digital car content creators rush to envision their potential design project based on the Mazda Arata concept that was introduced in Auto China 2024. However, there are other prolific visual artists who love to dream of all the latest models across the wide-ranging automotive realm who actually went down a more personal route with this one. He not only imagined what the car would look like, but he also painted the picture in everyone's head. As such, some of these artists dream of the next Mazda CX-5 with a subtly enhanced design. Well, this is very much in line with the first and second OEM generations. In fact, some of these drawings were so good that if they were to be real or even more accurate, there are a lot of people who would appreciate the conservative styling. On the other hand, there are others who wouldn't appreciate it at all. However, even with that, some of these new designs are based on the way Mazda is doing things, which was clearly shown with the CX-70 and CX-90 siblings as well. Some of these digital car content creators went even further to take a look at the future of the 2027 model year. They all envision a time when Mazda could also introduce its very first dedicated EV for America, which would be a crossover. This version of the car would possibly be an all-electric derivative of the best-selling CX-5. If the automaker were to achieve that, they would have a potential trifecta, which would be comprised of gasoline, hybrid, and all-electric to cover all the possible market angles. A while back, we talked about the Japanese automaker showcasing a concept car they had. This was during Auto China 2024, where the Japanese automaker showcased the potential successor of the Mazda 6 business sedan. In addition to that, they also showcased another attempt at making an all-electric crossover SUV. Known in some places as the EZ6, the Chang'an and Mazda-made sedan is electrified and will arrive in China before the end of the year. This might be the spiritual successor to the Mazda 6. However, the US market will never have a chance to see this one. Not only that, but there's a very high possibility that the all-electric Mazda Arata won't even travel across the oceans and limps of land to arrive in North America as a series production EV crossover. This follows the MX-30 fiasco. However, for all enthusiasts of electrification, there is some good news for you to celebrate. This is especially true for those who want to see a Mazda in their driveway. The next generation of the best-selling CX-5 compact crossover SUV will come with a hybrid powertrain. This has already been confirmed by the automaker, and even better, this new SUV will also arrive in the United States. Secondly, the CX-50 is also getting electrified, which is a first. Interestingly enough, the electrified CX-50 might be deployed with the Toyota-based powertrain as it is in China. Yes, there are already CX-50s that are riding on RAV4 hybrid bits and pieces. However, even with that, the new CX-50 will not come with anything borrowed from another automaker. Instead, the next iteration of the model, which is already growing old given that it was introduced in 2017, will come with an in-house developed hybrid powertrain of the Skyactiv variety. Well, that's not really enough information considering that Mazda has many Skyactiv options. They never really told us if the CX-5 will be a regular hybrid or an inline 4 PHEV like the one that comes under the hoods of the larger CX-60, CX-70, CX-80, and CX-90. At this point, nothing is going to stop the rumor mill from speculating what the new CX-5 will offer, especially under the hood. And even though there have been a few CGIs created around the new generation of the CX-5, they can't really predict what the powertrain will carry. What do you think of the next generation Mazda CX-5? What other changes would you like to see? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.